Welcome back to the Selfless Roundtable.
What's going on, everyone? Long time since you've seen both of us in a video. Busy lives, but it is what it is. Let's get started. I got a story for you today.
All right, let me hear it.
I've been scrolling through the the posts of Reddit, and I got something that I want to hear you
my reaction,
your opinion, your reaction, all the above.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
This one it was actually posted 24 hours ago. It's called, I got called an a-hole for giving someone free food. So check this out, right?
Wow.
There was a post on my local Buy Nothing Facebook group, right? A single mom of 4 saying that her kids had nothing to eat until her food stamps come in on the 12th.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. All right. It is what it is.
Sad situation, yeah.
I have more than enough food, so I responded and asked about dietary restrictions / allergies.
Okay.
She DM'd me and said that they had none. Word, good Samaritan. I told her I would get right on it and I would message her when the food is ready.
Right.
All right, so far so
So
good, right?
So the person made food, or they just gave them
He's making food for her.
Okay.
Right? So she got what is it? 4 kids and her, and he making food
He's
for
making
her.
a meal. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I get to cooking.
Mm-hmm.
I smoked a 12-pound pork roast. He gave away a 12-pound pork roast.
Looking good.
Yeah, but if you got extra food, you hooking people up. I get it. And made a big old pot, 6 quarts is what he measured it to be, of rice pilaf to go along with it. I also bagged up some canned goods and boxes of pasta when the food was done. I sent her a DM with my address. She said she can't drive and asked if I could deliver it to her. That was the first red flag.
That's a lot already.
Is that a red flag, though?
It's not a red flag because, if she can't afford food stamps, do you really think she would have a car?
Yeah, that's what I would think, too.
Yeah, like, why would she have a car?
It's like, all right, you can't come get it. But I get it. She could have probably called the Uber, but why would you call Uber if you can't afford food?
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So I get it. All right, so going the extra mile.
Red flag.
Yeah. But I decided to go the extra mile. He put technically 17, so he sounded like a petty person to me.
He's 17, he said?
No, technically he said, I decided to go the extra mile, and then he put technically 17 as 17 miles.
Oh, he's petty.
So,
He's petty for sure.
Right?
He's petty for sure.
So I get to her house, and I knock on the door with the pot of rice in my hands. She takes it from me, looks inside, and the first thing she says is, "No meat."
You're lying.
Pause.
That's crazy.
Hey. He's like, she not thank you, just no meat.
Wow. Damn. Rude. Okay.
Second red flag. So right, that's the second red flag. For me, that's the first red flag. Because we agreed the first one wasn't a red flag. So I told her that the meat was still in the car since I could only carry one thing at a time. Right? Mm-hmm. I'm already on like, she ungrateful. I'd have been
for real.
I'm taking my pork roast home. So so I headed back to my car and I grabbed the pork roast. I bring it to her and she invites me inside. We walk into her kitchen and she takes the foil off the roasting pan, sees the massive pork roast, and her response is, "You expect us to eat the same thing for 4 days?"
Bro,
my man put 3 red flags.
Is that also a red flag?
Crimson. Okay, that's a red flag.
I'm like, yo, we from West Indian families, bro. I be eating the same thing.
Yeah, that's come on. If you in that type of situation, there's no reason for you to be picky. I'm not gonna lie. She like screw everybody that meal preps. Screw every West Indian household cooking for the next 3-4 days. Bro,
ain't nobody trying to cook every day. Well, you think this is a personal?
I don't know. Yeah, that's.
Guarantee you, she probably just learned his first name, if she even learned his first name. That's crazy.
Now, like, she can guarantee that he'll never cook for her again.
He's like, this your
just
one
stop this reaction. Yeah.
But it's not done. There's more. At this point, I decided to get back in the car and drive away. So it sounds like he didn't give her the rest of the stuff, right? Yeah. He's like, forget these canned goods and the box pasta. You on your own. As I'm walking to my car, she's screaming at me that her kids won't eat leftovers. And it's my fault they will go hungry. I don't reply. I just get in my car and drive home. So you got 4 hungry kids and you teaching them that they can't eat the same food every day.
But who said those were leftovers? Didn't he make it strictly for her?
No, but so they're not gonna finish it today. I think what she's saying is
we're leftovers for the following day.
Yeah. We're gonna eat this today, but we're not gonna eat it tomorrow. But you living off food stamps. Maybe I'm just being a little passionate about it, because my mom had food stamps too, but still, like, come on, that's crazy, right? Rest of the story. I get home and open Facebook to block her. I'd have blocked her immediately too, only to see that she tagged me in a new post on the Buy Nothing group. I will quote the post below. My full name, so essentially she puts his full name, is a selfish a-hole. He said he would help us, only brought us one meal, so she already underplaying it. She didn't say how much food he brought us.
Crazy.
Only brought us one meal. The fact that, even if he did only bring one meal, that's still a blessing. Because he didn't know you before that post. He was being a good Samaritan.
That's crazy.
But anyway, only brought us one meal. If there are any actual good people out there, my kids are still going to need food for 3 days. My man said I blocked her and left the group.
That's insane. Wow.
Not only...
All right, so...
Yeah, let me hear.
First of all, she has 3 hungry kids, right? Four hungry kids, and she's being picky with food? She has... Bro, I'm not going to lie, like...
Forget hungry kids. You already confirmed you got no allergies and you living on food stamps to feed your kids.
And she's complaining. She saw the size of the roast, the pig, what was it, pork?
She didn't care about the size, bro. She just didn't care about the fact that she had to eat it tomorrow. I don't eat the same food every day.
Bro, that's tough.
I'm not, listen, and to be fair, I'm not saying you can't be bougie. If you don't want to eat the same food every day, that is on you. But if you broke,
if you don't have the
means, if you don't have the means to
take what you can get, especially like if you have to feed a family, like don't just be like, take advantage of the food that you do have. Like eating the same thing every day is better than eating nothing at all.
Because now you're teaching your kids to be entitled.
Exactly.
Right.
And then their kids might grow up to do the same type of thing because she literally has a blessing came into her house.
Yeah.
And came out of their way. On their, who knows if they had a busy day, whatever, what they have other things that they probably have to do. They took time out of their day to make food, drive all the way to their house. You didn't give them no gas money, nothing. Drive all the way to your house. And you didn't even have the nerve to say thank you. That's insane.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of those people that be asking God for a sign. If you're religious, God send me a sign. God sends the sign, and you're like, nah. I don't send me a different sign.
That's crazy. Wow. I don't know. I feel bad for the guy because he tried to do something nice, and now some stuff like that is gonna make him not want to do something nice like that again. So look, that's her fault, honestly.
Personally, here's what it is for me. Right, you're right. Mm-hmm. Right, he did something nice, and her attitude completely threw him off. Now there's a bunch of people who could have done stuff nice for in the future, and he's like, screw them. Right, that's one. Second is, where does the level of entitlement come from? Why do people think that they can struggle and be picky? You know what I mean? It's like a homeless person saying he finally picks himself up, gets a job, gets off his feet, and that this is the apartment he can afford, and he's like, I don't want to live here.
Little did she know, he brought whole cans of pasta, other stuff. He probably didn't even give it to her because of the way she was moving.
She missed out on the rest of the blessings.
She could have had a whole week's worth of food right there. Just and to eat, the different things. She had pasta with pork, she could have mixed it up a little bit.
Yeah, and she would have had to make it herself. You're 100% right. He did bring her meal. He brought her enough food for if she had leftovers, they could eat again, and she can cook for the rest of the week. You're 100% correct. And she just spat in his face, and he was like, "I'm out."
From the moment she said no meat, I was like, that's crazy. I'm like, first thing you should say is, "Oh, thank you so much." Show your gratitude. Be like, "Oh, thank you. I really appreciate you for coming this way. Yeah. My family really appreciates it. Even if it was just rice." Rice is better than nothing. I know eating rice by itself is not ideal. I don't think anyone willingly does that. But I mean, Bro, if I'm hungry and I have to feed my family, and someone just gave me a whole pot of rice, I'm gonna take that pot of rice and feed my family.
100%.
Because do you want hungry kids in your house?
Rice, and I'll go find a way. Maybe go to the corner store and spend a couple of dollars if I had it. Get some canned sausages or something.
Exactly.
Figure something out.
Right.
Figure something out. Get that struggle food going.
You can you can make food taste good. Like you don't gotta
put some ketchup on it.
Right? Yeah. Go get some ramen noodles or something. Like go,
100%. But yeah, I don't know, bro. That's all right. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining us. We don't mean to rant on. Let us know what you think. Let us know what your thoughts are.
What would you do if you were the guy in this situation?
That's a good point. Would you have even offered to give somebody food? Single mom, 4 kids. The fact that, because, in the day we live in, you got to drive to someone's house that you never met before, give them food. So many things could have went wrong.
He's definitely a nice person for, being 100%. Willing to do all that. But I just think now, like, that's a red flag that he's probably not going to be willing to do that. And also, I feel like last thing, I feel like she low-key kind of ruined it for herself by tagging him in the thing. It's making her look like ungrateful. Yeah. So what's people in the thing? Like, I mean, maybe some people are like just gonna be like, "Oh yeah, like he's wrong for that," but he didn't. Even in the message that she sent,
because you're wrong. Because if it was me, if I saw that message, even if she said he only brought us one meal, right? I'd have been like, "So he brought you something, right? Yeah, okay. What's one meal for 4 people? You look at one meal. He's like, what? He brought you a one dinner and said split it between you and your kids. Yeah, that would suck, but at least you have something.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah, but she downplayed it significantly by
100%. Yeah,
and I would have still been like, oh, somebody attempted to do something. I'd have been like, most people, I would have probably ignored it. I'm just saying. Anyway, guys, what would you have done if you were in his situation, as Malik said? And I don't know. I don't have any other questions. What do you think?
Yeah, word. Like, comment below what you think or what you would do in this situation. Make sure to like, comment, hit that bell button, subscribe, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
See you in the next video. Peace.